It's Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with my brother Demby. I'm here with T. I'm here with Cherie. Hey, people, if you like what we got going on, you like the vibes, you like our movement, like, subscribe, share, comment in the comment section, ring the notification bell so you can keep up with all the stuff that we got going on, man. We got a lot of stuff going on. Yo, I'm here with my people. Cherie, what's going on?
Going on? Hi, everybody.
Everybody all right? Everybody good? So you got the silk satin sheet over there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Hey, T, what's
know.
going on?
What's up? How you doing?
We all good. Demby, what's good, my brother?
Oh, blessings, man. Peace, man. I don't know. Always lovely to have two lovely ladies with us, man.
Yeah, man.
We lucky.
It's always better that way. Yeah, always better that way.
You're right.
A reminder of us of one of our other topics. Two is better, but never mind. But we have a serious topic, serious situation, man. I know y'all guys been keeping up with the Makhia Bryant situation. It's a rough situation. Do we believe that it was an unjust shooting, or did the officer commit murder? Do we think that he didn't have to shoot her, or is he a murderer? We start with I already know some of Demby opinions already, so I'm gonna start with the ladies. Let me hear T. What do you feel about this situation?
This situation I have a very, very hard time with, because while I get what the other answers are for why it's a justified shooting, I just cannot wrap myself to agree with it. There's a lot of unknown, and unfortunately, when this young lady's life was taken, we'll never know. Those people who she was attacking will only hear their side of the story. We'll only hear other people who have different perceptions. We'll never hear from her. And that is unfortunate. She did not take anyone's life, so therefore her life did not deserve to be taken. We have people who have taken people's lives and still are living. We're not a country where, we execute people who kill people, and she didn't kill the girl. She didn't even stab the girl. The girl could have been stabbed and it had been non-life threatening, but this girl had 4 holes in her chest and she's a 16-year-old child. And for anyone to say that that's okay in the society that we're living in today, where we have 16-year-olds who go in and shoot up an entire school, they shoot up malls, they murder their parents, and they come out in handcuffs.
Yeah.
And
they get McDonald's,
police,
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
McDonald's. Yeah. Maybe both. Yeah. Burger King.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And, like it's constant that you see these. I hate to just put it. I'm someone who really firmly does not just believe in the black and white, but when it's in your face and it's facts, you have to look at it. Let's not say it's a black or white issue. How is it that these people can kill someone and come out alive, and then you have someone who did not even assault someone? Like, she did not stab anyone. She was on her own property.
At her own house.
Everyone's talking about why wasn't she inside her house?
But the law doesn't say I gotta be inside. Yeah, the law doesn't say I gotta hide from you because you want to attack me.
Exactly.
If she had time, why did she run up on the girl we don't know anything but what the officer saw from when he stood up there. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, those people who were being attacked aren't going to be honest and say, oh, we came up there and we had knives or we had guns and she came out the house with her grandma and her knife and attacked. We don't know. So to just sit there and say she wasn't raised right or judge this victim, like, stop judging these victims, like, our police officers are trained. They get paid this money. Yeah, that's their job, like, not to be funny, but that's your job. I was a nurse for 20 years. There was things I took and it was my job, things that I didn't agree with, but it was my job. If you don't like your job, leave. But don't go out killing people and then just act like it's okay. Like that is not okay. I don't care what the skin color is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we are seeing it more commonly in the Black community. Okay. And that's what's being televised. That's what's being brought to everyone's eyes because of technology. But this is something that has been going on for decades, for years, for centuries. Okay. And it's something we cannot just keep ignoring and keep brushing under the rug. It's not okay for a cop to be just out there just killing people on a what if.
Yeah.
What if she stabbed her?
What if you show up at a scene that you're called at? What if you shoot the wrong person? What if you shoot the person that's calling you for help? What about that? What if? Don't tell me about what if I was gonna stab her. What if
they keep disregarding the fact that she called?
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't get that nonsense from people. Like you come, I often describe this, and I described it in the other podcast in the part 1 version because I wanted to do 2-part with males perspective and females perspective. And I described that if someone's breaking in your house, you call the cops for help and you have your gun and you're going downstairs, the cops showed up and shoot you. Is that okay? Would you be okay with dying because you called the cops for help and they just came on the scene with 22 seconds and shoot you? Would you be okay with that? I guess all you I like to call them keyboard klansmen out there would agree with dying because the cops is always right. He came and he made the right decision, so you deserve to die then. It's just crazy.
There was this story. I don't know if y'all remember. It was in Florida where a white man got into an argument with a Black woman and her man, and because the Black man ran up aggressively on the white man, he shot him in the chest, and he was not charged. He wasn't even charged because of the laws and how they see stand your ground type of thing. This girl was on her own property, like those girls came to her house, like in the call that you hear the girl say, they got a knife, they trying to stab my grandma. How that tussle, she didn't just grab that knife from that girl, the first girl that she tackled down to the ground. If she really wanted to murder people, why didn't she murder that girl on the ground right then and there? No, she turned around and ran at the other person.
Clearly that she was trying to just get them off of her. She pushed her in the chest. She wanted them to feel, leave me the hell alone. It's clear that if you're a parent, you have any type of heart. It's clear if you watch that video, you can see that. But Shuri, what's your thoughts? How you feel?
I'm with T. We had this conversation before. I had a conversation with my friends and stuff, and we looked at both sides. Even we looked at, okay, so what if that was your daughter, that she would, because there's a picture circulating where she like have a knife and she's going like this, or something like that.
No, okay, that's what they do.
My thing is this: he showed up and just said 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep,
that's it.
In 22 seconds, you decided if I was worth living or not.
Exactly. 22 seconds.
You decide.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes.
And I want to say this. People talk about if that was your daughter. Well, my daughter wouldn't go to nobody's house to fight him because I would teach her better than that. My daughter would know, me as a parent would know that my daughter's responsibility now, she just put her life at risk. Because if you come to my house to fight my child, you putting your life at risk.
Exactly.
You definitely put your life at risk.
Yes.
You step on my property.
The moment you walk, my kid got a safe zone from the front of my yard to all the way in the house with his bedroom, all the way around.
Yeah.
You step in this yard feeling like you gonna do something to him, your life is in jeopardy.
You can get it.
So,
period.
And that's the thing that bothers me the most about people, man. I don't think they look at every
no, they don't.
scenario. I do understand that you're a cop and you made a decision, but you can make a bad decision. It's not every decision you make is good or justifiable, and equating it to saying, well, it's not the same as the last. It is kind of the same as the last to me, because I'm sure if it was a little white girl, she would still be alive today. So
I read somewhere where the officer and this is another part that, I took into thought. I don't know if people like really look into it. The officer became an officer December of 2019.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
I mean, his entire career was during COVID, which means he really had no true experience of
No.
being out there on the streets.
Shouldn't
You know,
be
like,
controlling by itself and shouldn't have the authority to tell you if my life was worth living or not. You shouldn't have that power.
they were like, we're gonna release the other officer's body cam footage. When I looked at
Why-
it, they're
why
on it
care
because
about
he
that?
killed her before the other officers even got
Exactly.
there. Like it was
It's just
it's
outrageous. Demby,
it's outrageous.
no,
Yeah,
Demby be itching to talk because you've been having a little technical issue all day. So Demby,
yeah.
what do you feel, my brother? Do you think this was justified or was unjust?
I think it was straight murder. At first when I seen it, you know, the media has a way of portraying the video or the images to curve people's mind who is along with this racism kind of tone that we have. And when I saw the first video, I even called you. I thought it was justful. I thought he did right because what they were showing is the officer was already there and the 16-year-old was acting in aggression. Now, when I saw the original video with him pulled up, got out of his car, see a fight going on, and shot a young girl 4 times, that is despicable to me. It just cannot be anywhere. And I'm telling you this, for those people to be, I'm an advocate for the law because I understand that even when it's good or bad, that's who we call in the first place. So I'm cool with that. But I'm telling you this, I don't know what family member of that young girl was there. I don't care what officer it is. You do that to my child in front of me, believe me, it's going to be 2 people dead. It might be me also. There's going to be 2 people dead.
My objective in life is to take care of my child.
And that's it.
And if you do something to my child and it's, you know, I want to be careful what I would say.
Right. So
Right.
But you better, as much as I'm being careful, you better be freaking careful with my kid too. You know?
Right. So when I saw that, I'm like, you know, people are there trying to abide by, because at that point to me, you're a gunman and you're a murderer. So I don't see no badge. I don't see anything anymore.
You just killed my kid, B.
You just killed my kid. Now, and
I gave him life. You took it away from him.
You took it away. And my thing is more of, it's not about training officers. It's not about none of this. I think it's the compassion for someone that looked like me with the color of my skin.
Definitely.
Yep.
That is what it comes down to. You see someone with their skin tone be dark or brown. Black and brown people have it rough. That was a white girl, she would be living today.
Definitely. He would have tackled her.
He would jump on her. Yeah.
You know,
everything. And even if you had shot 1 time, you shot 4 times.
And in the middle of her chest.
You know,
and in the middle of her chest.
You know,
so that means
which means she had to be, which means I don't know if people understand that though. That means she had to turn towards the officer.
You have to be able to be
how
hit a center mass. You have to be able to see center mass to hit it. You can't shoot it.
Yes.
This ain't a movie.
So
you can't throw the bullet around the car and it come back and hit it.
I don't think people are realizing that because you don't see her actually drop. Like it's they
don't care.
You know what I mean?
They don't care to know. It's at a point where animals.
And I heard he was a marksman in the military or something like that. So even if you should know, you know what I'm saying, where to like either injure somebody.
I'm
shoot her hand off if it's that much of a threat.
A leg.
But the thing is, as an ex-military personnel, they tell you that marksman stuff to catch people that don't know any better. The military don't care if you're a marksman. If you take a bad shot and you a marksman, they don't care because a marksman can miss too. They don't care because you can't tell the bullet where to go. You can send it somewhere and it can go where it chooses to go. So it doesn't matter if you're a marksman or not. You take a bad shot, you took a bad shot. So they're just telling you this because they want to say, well, he couldn't have hit the other girl because he's a marksman. And I know plenty of marksmen, including myself, that hit targets we weren't trying to hit. So, you know,
I've seen a lot of marksmen shoot 180 on their qualification. You know what I mean?
Because somebody signed it off for them.
Because somebody signed it off. All right, you know what's going. But
Yeah.
but the thing is this: shoot her in the leg if you really feel like she's a threat. Shoot her in the leg. You shot Cinemax and killed that poor little
And
girl.
she's a so any like most, not all, but young person, if you anybody that you get shot in the leg, you gonna drop.
You go exactly.
The thing is that a lot of these animals are forgetting. Yeah, I'm calling y'all animals because that's what y'all are. That's forgetting is that, you know, the mental state that this young lady was being. Cause I hear a lot of people, she was acting so wild. Well, when you come to my house with a group of people to fight me, am I supposed to be tamed when you come there? What I'm supposed to do? Be nice? You know, how you doing? You came to beat me up? How you guys doing today? You know, I just, you know, she's supposed to be angry. She's supposed to get sick of your nonsense. Allegedly they've been bothering her for a couple of days. Well, and she was at her home. So my problem is not even just with the shot. You came there in 22 seconds and made your mind up if I should live or not. How is that okay with people? How is that
Judge,
okay with
you're
anybody?
executioner.
I can't do
Yeah,
it.
22 seconds. How you made your mind up in 22 seconds whether I deserve to live or die? You were called there on a scene to help somebody. So first thing in your mind is for you to think that, hey, you know, I need to go see if I can diffuse this situation first. You came there and you made the situation worse. Now I gotta ask y'all a question real quick. Do y'all think if this was a young white girl that she would be dead today?
Of course
T?
not. Of course
Not at all. She wouldn't be dead. And the saddest part of it all is that we know this. You know, not only would she not be dead, but if she was, let's just say she was. Let's just say an officer did this to a young white girl. I guarantee you right now, we would not be going through this victim bashing, talking about how many foster homes this girl's been through, calling the girl's mom a liar, like destroying. This family has to bury a child. And on top of that, it was an unjust killing. She didn't need to die. She did not need to die. When you have, I cannot stress enough, when you have people who have murdered people still alive today, there's no way you're going to tell me someone needed to die.
Yeah. I seen videos with guys chasing cops with knives, guns, took the cop own gun from him, took his taser from him. White guys take the taser from the cop, chasing him around. He has his gun in his hand. Tell him, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. And then I seen a video where a black guy took a taser from an officer and the officer shot him. So how can we not
the
equate
show?
these
What's
things to
that
race?
show called? Cops. You see them all the time. The white guys get drunk. They cuss at them, scream at them. I have rights. You not, and they get in the car, drive off, get back out. They wrestle. They handcuff them.
Yep, he make it home safe. He's free. He's free to go get drunk and do it again next week. You know. So Cherie, you think if this was a young white girl, she would have been she'd been dead today?
No, she'll be alive. She'll be alive. Probably go to the hospital, or the parents probably, oh, they grabbed my daughter the wrong way and did this to her, and she got hurt while they was arresting her. And it's too rough. These police officers need to be disciplined and
be trained
trained. I demand.
Yeah.
You would have heard it all.
But when it's us, we're animals and we deserve.
Yeah, we're animals. We're ghetto. We don't know no better.
I seen a clown put up there. These welfare queens need to get trained. Last time I checked, white folks was on welfare more than black people.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Maybe I'm the stupid one. But Demby, my brother, do you think if this was a young white girl, she would be alive today, or she would be dead like Makhia?
Be alive today and live to tell about all the bullshit, all the stuff that she just did, you know, and it's just condition of the mind. And the thing that pissed me off the most, if that was a black cop and that was a white girl, he still wouldn't have shot her. He wouldn't have shot her. Our mind is so conditioned.
Conditioned for it, yep. Because he knew there would be consequences to that action. He knew that if he shot that young white lady, he was going to jail.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. This is such a difficult topic, man. Where
I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story before I ask my next question. Try to run through this real fast. So there was a cop here that harassed people all the time out here where I live in P Town. He harassed people all the time. This cop then gave me 3 tickets in 1 year, and I'm a guy. I haven't got a ticket in 14 years until this guy gave me 3 tickets in 1 year. I went in the courtroom with him, and he was the only officer in there all 3 times that had everybody in there with tickets. You know what happened? He made a mistake, because I have friends that are cops that live out here. He made a mistake one day and grabbed a pregnant white girl because he pulled her over. She didn't want to hear anything from him. He tried to get her out the car. She wouldn't come out the car. He grabbed her. Guess what? Guess where he's at right now?
In jail.
He's fired out of this, losing his pension and everything. And the amount of people that he harassed and arrested for speeding and stuff like that, all the black people that was at court, not one thing, no matter what they say to him. The lady said there was a black lady in there said he threw her ticket in her face because she told him that he was entrapping her, and he threw the ticket in her face, and the judge said, okay, can you prove that? You have to prove everything with them, but they don't have to prove nothing.
But they don't have to
their word is bond. But so T, do you think if this was a black officer and he showed up on the scene, you think Makhia would be alive today?
Of course. No, I'm I don't even want to say of course. Because one thing that I do, very strong likely. But one thing I'm realizing is as much as we talk about them, we are our worst enemies too.
Definitely.
And they get a lot of debate. They get a lot of what they use against us from us.
A lot of Candace Owens syndrome, I like to call it.
Yeah, it's crazy because I have right now you have a lot of black people who feel like it was just. So if you have black civilians feeling that way, then there could have been a black rookie cop who pulled up and did the same thing. It depends on the mentality and how they view the people. I'm not saying every white cop wants to kill black people. I'm not saying every black cop wouldn't, I'm just saying that the chances are if it's a black person, they already have this stereotype.
Yeah. I think it's probably a 10% chance she died that day. I think if a black cop showed up on the scene, because I have black cop friends, more than 7 of them, if I'm counting correctly. And all of them tried to kind of, except for one, try to justify the shooting, but said they wouldn't have shot her. They wouldn't have shot her. They would have tackled her. They would have ran towards her. She may have got one stab in. They also said that the taser probably wouldn't stop her from stabbing the girl in time, so they probably would have tackled her instead of shooting her. But they all of them stated they wouldn't have shot her. But they also tried to defend what the cop did, except for one of them. So Cherie, do you think if it was a black officer that Makhia would be alive today?
I think so, because I think that even black, you're a cop, but you're still black. So they still looking at your skin, and you have more to lose than a white cop. So I think they would have ran and just tackled her down, like you said, but shoot at her? No, I don't think so.
As they know consequences to that action. Demby, my brother, black cop. Is he shooting her or is she going home?
I think he's shooting her too, because I think it's a trained behavior, man. I think that they both are trained to understand the racial component of it. And I believe that. And if I offend anybody, that's just how I'm feeling. I mean, even if you got the percentage that probably wouldn't have, but for the most part, they're gonna do that. They're gonna shoot her. But the only way somebody don't die there if you remove that black lady with a white lady, that's the only time somebody wasn't gonna lose their life. Because these black officers still trying to get strike. Because if you see your white officers doing the same thing and you still stand there, Who to say you're not going to do the same thing? No, man, we need complete change. I need change from all across the
We
board.
got to tear the system down and rebuild it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't care if you
Definitely.
stand right next to me even when I was in the middle. You stand right next to me as a white dude doing stuff that I don't agree with. I'm checking.
Definitely.
We're not having that.
Definitely.
So why is it that a black cop gonna see a white cop do something and still want to cover your mouth and don't say nothing? Man, I'm holding all y'all accountable. They need to stop.
I remember being in the military and this white guy, I tell the story a lot, was making fun of his black wife, telling black jokes about his black wife, and I punch him in his mouth. Because it was funny to the rest of the black guys, but it was not funny to me at all.
Mm-hmm.
And your white wife and your black wife may have enjoyed you telling that around her other friends, but what you wasn't going to do was keep telling that story around me because I wasn't going to let you get away with it. Yeah, man, this is a tough topic. This is a tough topic. Like I said, I have family members that are officers, and I have friends that are officers. And at the end of the day, it was a tricky situation. But I definitely believe that if that was a white girl, she'll still be alive today. And I definitely believe that, well, not definitely, but I believe it's a 90% chance that if it was a black cop, that she'll still be alive today. So, it is trained behavior, and they do have black cops out there that's trying to make a name for themselves, and do have black cops out there that'll watch you get messed over and do absolutely nothing about it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I don't want to make it seem like that's not possible. It's very, 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 very possible. But, it's one of those things again, man. So, it's a sticky discussion. It is. I mean, like some people will say it is what it is, but it's not. We're tired of getting killed, and we're tired of your excuses. We're tired of you telling us how to live. We're tired of you telling us when we should accept you murdering us or not. And when people backs are against the wall, like you push a dog back against the wall, he bites.
Yeah.
So, eventually,
somebody gonna bite.
People gonna start biting. When America wanted its freedom from England, what did it do? It fought for it. So, we'll see what happened in the future. But I know that we need to have some legislations run through Congress and Senate like ASAP, like clockwork.
We need to start putting our kids into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like people don't understand that. Like it's a lot of stuff we need to do internally. We need to breed our children to be senators and politicians the way that they do.
I made the wrong decision by not being a politician in my life. How many times have I said that to you, Demby?
All the time, my brother.
Yeah, because if I was up on Capitol Hill, I'm giving them hell every day. They would have to get me assassinated because I'm giving them hell. But it's another good conversation with my peoples. Enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed too. Get in the comment section. Let us know if you agree. I'm waiting for you, keyboard clans member. I love you guys. Come on in. It's the Anything Goes podcast. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with Cherie. I'm here with T. I'm here with my brother Demby. If you like what we got going on, like, subscribe, share, comment in the comment section, man. Hit the notification bell so you can keep up with everything that we got going on. We're gonna start having a lot more conversation like this for the masses. So stay tuned for that. Man, rest in peace, Makhia. You should have been able to live to grow old, have kids, get married, and give your kids the life that you didn't get to give. But unfortunately, you didn't get that chance because, we have men on earth that are gods. We out of here, man.